At where is that? Academy has some like Nike polos, like $60.
Yeah, BCG.
Yes, they're $20.
Yeah, they so I used to be a medium slim fit.
I was never a slim fit.
Now I'm a large classic.
I see.
I like the classic.
Yeah, it's boxy.
Yeah.
It's very boxy.
We see slim fit. I just walked the other way.
Yeah,
Like,
I
we're
did,
trying
man.
on pants,
I have a
I'm
whole
like, slim fit.
I have a whole closet,
What?
drawers
Yeah.
full of clothes that
Slim
I
fit
can't
jeans.
I can't wear right now. Yeah, for sure. I could do
Motivation.
Boot cut.
Well, they got you see online now they advertise for those shirts for dad bod shirts that cover your kind of make you look skinnier than you actually are.
it, man.
or
No, where
something.
are these? I need these.
Oh, they
Yeah,
see them all the time advertised.
what is
I can't remember
the
their
brand?
name.
I was gonna order some, but I never pulled the trigger. They're kind of expensive.
You know, a great place to shop and get good polos and stuff. It's the Under Armour store, but at the outlet mall.
Outlet, yeah.
Mm.
We're getting one in Tulsa. They're getting Under Armour outlet. Man, there's some deals. Like, so I got some like awesome shorts for like $20, $25. Great polos.
The Under Armour are like really thick. They're polos. They're made well.
Yeah, quality.
This is like see through.
$18.
Yeah. Hey, now.
Get to wear an undershirt with it.
I usually do anyway.
The white ones I do. Yes.
usually
Well,
do anyway.
If I'm at work, I wear undershirts with my white ones.
Yeah, I do anyway.
Man, it's a little nippy in here.
Yeah, I don't
Get
I
a
don't
bigger
like
size.
that. Yeah. That's good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Baseball season's finally over.
Over? Man.
Finished up.
Well, only for how long though? Like 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
Yeah, right.
You pick
They'll
back up
probably
in-
do like some kind of practice in like the end of September.
But you pick back up in
Oh,
the
you got a
fall,
couple
don't you?
months off.
Just like it's just like practice.
No
no games or
Okay, that's
nothing,
nice.
no.
Man, good for you. That's a break.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
And they won their last tournament, so
Perfect.
that was good for them.
Nice win. Nice
And
go out on
on
a
top.
on a high note. Yeah, that's good.
They were super excited for that. So.
I like it. So, we're deep in summer. It's hot. We were last one we talked about kind of something we like to do in the summer when we were kids. Video games, baseball, of course. This year's special, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Every 4 years special. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, what are we going to talk about?
Summer Olympics. Oh, you're not prepared. You're
I'm
always
pre- I
prepared.
have notes.
Yeah, he's
Hey, I'm
always
getting ahead
prepared.
of I'm getting ahead of it. The next 4 years, in 28, the Olympics are going to be in Oklahoma City. Part of it.
You talking about the
yeah.
the
Softball
river stuff?
and the river.
Yeah,
and
they
the water
train
stuff.
there. You know that?
Yeah.
It's
It's
interesting.
been an
to me.
Olympic training site for years.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
Caleb,
L.A.
yeah.
and Oklahoma City.
And then
Yeah.
softball
I mean, the
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say something I probably shouldn't. The major sports are going to be probably LA, but
Yeah.
softball will be pretty packed.
Yeah.
Well, here, people are into it, man.
Yeah, Oklahoma. Yeah,
I bet it's going to be hard to get a ticket.
I never
Yeah.
met so many, and I don't. I'm not.
I would go to that.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
me
not.
too.
Listen. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's bad or not. I'm just saying, back home, it wasn't something that you would talk about watching or doing.
The Olympics.
No,
Oh,
softball.
softball.
Mhm.
Here, man, there's a very fervent following for OU, OSU
Yeah.
softball. Like
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Lots of grown
That's why
men
they hold the
watching.
College World Series here
Yeah,
every year.
lots of grown men watching softball, which
I've-
to me is a little like okay,
yes,
okay.
I kind of always watched softball, but my dad was a high school coach for like 9 years. They went to state every year. Like they were legit. And he would practice them like based off our little league baseball practices.
Yeah,
So he wouldn't he would like hit the ground balls hard, and he always was blessed with a couple really good pitchers.
yeah.
And they can just throw for days.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't
Like
hurt.
their dads worked with them, and they
It
were
doesn't
like,
hurt. Yeah.
He's like, you get one pitcher, they can go 20-0 in the year. and
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Well,
so I've always kind of liked it.
I'm not going to say his name, but my thought of collegiate softball, NCAA softball, takes me to this guy I know that graduated from Texas A&M, and he would say things like, "Well, softball team's good," and he would talk it up, and it was like, "Okay, dude," it's just an Aggie being an Aggie.
Yep.
Anyway, but hey, we do love all our listeners, even if you went to Texas A&M. It's not a big deal, so we'll still love you. We'll still take your
And they were the runner-ups this year in College World Series.
baseball. Yeah, I mean it's a big deal down there. So
Yeah.
then Texas took their coach.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That was another.
Yeah.
That's another podcast.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
No loyalty.
That's fun.
No
Well, yeah.
loyalty.
So somebody was saying
Go for
that.
money.
Yeah, and I think a few of the kids have followed him too because now you can do that.
Golly.
So
I mean,
yeah,
That's another.
Yeah,
another
we can
podcast
talk
too.
about it another time. Yeah,
We'll
this time
transfer
we got
Pearl.
the Olympics starting in a month, or not even in August, right?
Yes, I think it's end of July to the first week of August.
Yeah, in August. So we got Summer Olympics starting. I don't know about you guys, but I probably prefer summer. I think winter is really cool because, I grew up in Texas and we don't really have snow, so it was cool. But I can relate better to Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
Baseball, basketball, the swimming.
Is baseball back in it? Is baseball still? a
Oh,
sport?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They might have brought it back. Flag
think
football
base-
28. What's up?
I think
That's
yeah,
right. That's right.
yeah, baseball's in it in Summer
it?
Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it has been. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know.
Yeah, it
I think
is.
they're adding cricket too, right?
Yeah, they need to add more sports that we can dominate in, not cricket.
I think we're actually not bad.
in
Yeah.
cricket,
Yeah. I think we're not bad.
We should. I mean,
we're no India, but
right?
Yeah, I would think we'd do pretty well. It's just hitting the ball, it just bounces first, right?
yeah, some of the rules, and they play forever.
Yeah.
Like 4 days.
Flag football, we're going to dominate.
We better.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You never know. Depends on who plays.
Athletes.
That'll get into our number one in a minute. But
Yeah, of course. So what we thought we would do on this one is top 3 Summer Olympic moments.
Mm-hmm.
So these are for us, personal. And I don't know. I guarantee him and I have one in common.
Yeah,
I already told him.
Yeah.
You might be too. I don't know,
No,
but
no, I don't
I
have
guarantee it. So mark it down. I would feel weird putting anything else at the top.
Pretty
I'm
much
sure you
anybody
would.
our
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
He's-
Oh.
He's a little bit younger than us.
That's fair. Yeah,
He'd be-
anybody
He'd be like the 96 team.
anybody within a plus or minus 2 or 3 years of my age probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's such a big deal. Anyway, so with that said, let's roll.
You want me to start this
All
show?
right.
Yeah, you
Sure.
want to go first? Go
All right,
first.
So most of these I try to pick like during my lifetime, but this one
Me
is
too,
something.
me
I'm
too.
a World War II history guy. Did you pick
good.
this one too?
Nope.
So 1936 is
Yep.
like that when Hitler was kind of taking over a couple years, and Germany was the white man. So this guy Jesse Owens.
Prior
comes
to
over
World War
there.
II, right? Like
Yeah,
this is
this is-
after
yeah.
World War One.
No, this is 1936.
Yeah,
World War II,
Yeah.
38, 39. We got involved in
We
41.
didn't quite maybe know who he was, like what he was going to be doing.
Right. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's nice and clean over here." They were hiding a lot of stuff at that time. But another thing is all the nations like dipped their flag to Hitler except for the USA. We did.
Yeah, we ain't
So-
doing that.
Anyways, 1936 Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals. He won the 100, the 200, the 4x1 and the
Yeah.
long jump
Unbelievable.
in one Olympics. One dude.
Mm.
And of course he's a black guy, and Hitler and them don't like black guys.
Yep.
So he was like, "It's going to be about the German race. We're going to dominate." And then this black guy from America comes over there and just, what are you pointing at?
No, you're good. I love it.
Comes over and just dominates, and he, Hitler can't stand it.
Yep.
But it's amazing.
It's a good story.
Yep, good story. My number 3, and I actually really enjoy swimming. I think it's awesome. I used to do it for fun, just swim laps and pools. Those guys are super impressive. So my number 3 is Phelps with his 8 gold medals, and I know it's multiple moments. I thought that was incredible. I remember being very hooked into that.
Yeah.
It was 08, I think, Beijing. And I remember
China.
I remember specifically the relay where they had to come from behind.
Yeah. He wasn't even the guy doing it, though, was he?
He didn't anchor it. He swam in it. I think he did I'm assuming he did the butterfly, but I don't remember. But I remember him standing there and and screaming as the guy was coming back, and they won, and so he had his opportunity to still get 8 golds. Set a record, and I don't know if that'll ever be touched again, but it was, man, I just think that is incredible.
Yeah.
Like someone born to do something.
Yep.
Like it was.
I mean, he's got the body build of a swimmer.
It's everything. Yeah,
I mean,
he's got the body build, he's got the desire, he had the work, all the
Yes.
work ethic, all those kind of things. I'll never forget like reading during that time. There was an article in Sports Illustrated where it talked about what he eats during training, and
1,000 pancakes.
it was like 30,000 calories a day. His table for every meal was just stacked with food. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And crazy, man. Anyway, I thought that was a cool moment. That was my number 3.
I agree. That was a good one.
Yep.
Both our top 2.
My 3, I'm going to the ATL 96.
Yep.
Michael Johnson.
Ah, that's ours too.
Texan.
Yep. He wins sets a record, I believe, for the 200 meter and
He
won the
does.
400
Yep.
meter. So
Also, do you remember what was really cool about him?
no.
Like I thought was really cool.
Gold shoes.
Yes.
oh
it
yeah,
was
the
so
gold
cool.
shoes. Yep.
I love that.
So,
was so
yeah, when I
cool.
was looking up, I saw there was a picture.
He also ran like goofy, or not goofy, but he
Tight.
different. Like he was just like,
yeah, he wasn't any
Yep.
good at the 100. So my brother was big in track, right?
Yeah.
So in 92 in Barcelona, he popped a hammy.
Yeah.
And he couldn't run the 200.
'Cause-
So that was building all this excitement for 96 when they're because he was supposed to be the best for
Yep.
he was like
Wasn't
Usain
he-
Bolt before Usain Bolt.
Wasn't he like a? I don't remember.
He's a
He
ripped specimen.
He's a what?
Ripped. Like
Oh
he's
yeah,
just-
and he went to. I know he went to Baylor, and he was real involved with their track team and stuff. I knew a girl that went and pole vaulted for them, and he was like said he was awesome, like a mentor to that track program even after. But was he kind of older too? Like, am I wrong about that?
He won
like,
another one in 2000. I read, but
Yeah.
he wasn't the same.
But yeah, it's never been done. So that's my number 2.
Yeah,
is
mine
too. Or my
Nice one.
Michael Johnson. That's a good one. But I remember he's from Texas, so there was like a ton of talk around. I happen to know, and that girl we knew was going to Baylor. That like she graduated that summer and was going that freshman year. So like we were all real close. One of my good friends, older brothers, was there, Baylor, and that's where he's from. So there's like they were all pumped about it. But the gold shoes, man, were
It was
just
ahead of his time.
they were like I remember it was like in the. I didn't look this up, but I want to say that they talked about how much they cost. It was like $20,000 shoes or something like that, something silly. But he won the 200, 400 and set the record. And I think you're right, the 200. But
19.32.
yeah, it's never.
that.
It's never been done.
Yeah,
never
Usain
been
Bolt beat
done. But I mean, never the 200 and 400.
Right.
Like people specialize now for the
Right.
most part,
Right.
and yeah, I just thought it was cool, man.
Yeah.
Great moment,
Yeah,
and
that's a good
it
one.
was in America,
Yep.
which is
Yep.
even better.
Of course, it's in America. It's better.
Yeah, it's
You kidding me?
Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
Even better. So that was cool. Anyway, that's my 2. I love it.
I had that number 2, but I wrote some other ones. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw out the 1972 USA basketball team. Have you ever heard of this one?
This is when they played Russia.
Yeah.
And they didn't. They got
Soviet Union,
it was Soviet. Sorry,
Yeah.
yes, the Cold War.
and they got ripped off. So I did a little.
They didn't
more
win,
research.
but they
Well,
should have.
They won,
Well, yeah, I know. Yeah,
and they
yep.
replayed the last play 3 times until Russia won
Yeah, yep.
in basketball. So like the USA made a couple free throws and were up by like 1 or something. I can't remember. And then some dude comes out of the stands and says, "No, there's 3 seconds left." And they replay the play 3 times until Russia scores.
Yep.
And Russia win or Soviet Union wins. And then that was like a ripoff.
It was the biggest joke.
And the Americans have never got their medals. They never received their silver. They refuse to receive them.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I've never.
The Cold
you need to look
War.
into that a little bit more.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
And it was overseas. I can't remember
When
where
there,
it was.
there not?
Germany. Might have been in Munich.
Oh yeah, I think you might be right. And there was wasn't there who was like the main player on that team? Did Julius Erving play on
America-
that team?
Huh?
Did Dr. J play on that team?
I don't remember. The guy that does all the commentating was the guy that made the free throws. And Doug Collins. He was on there.
Yeah, Doug Collins on there.
Um,
I just remember him talking about it. Doug Collins. I've heard talk about it.
That's
how
the
it
only
just,
reason I know about it.
Like devastated him. Yeah, and I think he's given speeches to like some of the more recent.
the Redeem team.
The
in
Redeem team,
2012
yeah.
or whatever.
It's kinda
Yeah.
interesting.
That's how
So-
I figured out. Learned
Yeah.
about it. But go ahead.
That's cool. No, that was. I mean, my 2 is Michael Johnson too. So
I'm on 2 now, huh?
You're-
I'm gonna
you're
go
on
with Usain Bolt then.
yeah,
I
that's
think that was
great.
my number
That's
2.
great.
He's not
yeah.
American, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I definitely leaned into America.
Yeah. I mean, considered the
Yeah.
fastest guy. Right?
It was incredible.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
He
Yeah.
was so big. Like tall.
Tall,
and just
yeah.
Tall and just.
He looks so different compared to the rest because they're all like giant legs, a little bit smaller guys, right? Or, for the most part. Yeah, he was incredible.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
to
Also,
watch.
like,
Yep.
it just looked easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember, and he's cocky as can be, which I think all these guys are, but do you
Did, like,
remember?
that
Yeah,
whole thing where-
that, but also, do you remember, like, leading into the Olympics when he did set all the records, like, he would, like, run races and just, like, take off the last, like,
10 meters.
5 yards,
Yeah.
10 meters, yeah.
Yep.
And just, like, hold his hands out or, turn around and run backwards. I don't know. I made that up. I don't know. I don't know if he did
that one.
if he did that.
Sounds like something in a movie.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
Oh,
He was pretty incredible, man. I do also remember he tried soccer. Do you remember that?
No.
Like he
Was he
kind of
good?
went on this. Nah, I don't think so. I think he went on this like little bit of a tour of like I'm gonna be a receiver. I'm gonna be a soccer. Like
Yep.
capitalize on his speed, but no, he never did anything.
It's
else.
crazy because he could run like the 100, 200 world record, I think, in both.
Yeah.
But if he ran one lap 400, he can't do it. But
Yeah.
Michael Johnson did those records
Yep.
and he couldn't run 100. I'm like, what? It
It's
doesn't
just
make any
it's
sense.
interesting, man. Yeah, it is interesting. But he was just
He
so
was-
smooth, man.
He was.
Smooth.
I watched him for what 2 or 3 Olympics.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah,
Golly.
easy. Yeah.
He's
he
talk
was-
of the town, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
still
when it was
remember
a
when
big deal.
he broke Michael Johnson's record. He was there.
Yeah, that's
and I
bull-
remember him
that's
like
bull
hitting
crap.
the table, like, oh, yeah. When aided or whatever. No, but that's
Yeah.
so fast.
So fast. And also his name. Come on.
Yeah, Bolt.
Come on.
It's like,
They
dude,
made
that
that
was
up.
his
You're-
birth name.
They made that up. It's not a
It-
given name.
well,
There's
you
no
know,
way.
yeah.
I don't know.
No way.
You never know. If
No
it
way.
was, he was definitely meant to be a runner.
No way.
The
No
other
way.
moment from Jamaica is what? Cool Runnings.
Bobsled
Cool
team.
Runnings. Yeah.
Did they still have a bobsled team?
I
It's
don't
been hit and
know.
miss.
I don't know.
That's a great movie.
That's a
though.
great movie. A little rougher language than I remember if you watch it with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all did.
Yeah, they all did, man. Sandlot, all of them. Anyway, yeah, Cool Runnings is good. That's a good
All right.
movie.
You want to do your number one? Because your number one might be the same as ours. I don't know.
No, it's not.
Oh.
My number one here
No.
it was Michael
Ping
Phelps.
pong.
Phelps.
Yeah, just watching him and
Solid.
just be
Yeah.
a beast
That was
in the
incredible,
water.
man.
How many
Yep.
medals did he win? Like overall?
Oh,
Like 20?
20 something, I
it's
think.
unbelievable.
Golly.
Yeah.
The 8 gold in that one Olympics, and then he did 3, right?
3 Olympics?
3 Olympics. He's medaled in every one of them, and I don't know if he got gold in the last one. I can't remember. Beijing was incredible though. Like
So like all those gold medals, I can't remember. Like you don't win any money, but you get a gold medal. What's a gold medal worth? You guys remember?
Oh, I have no idea.
no, but his
So
sponsorship
weird.
was like.
well, I know,
out
yeah,
the-
yeah. But
yeah.
as far as like Olympics, like they don't pay you anything.
No, it's kind of a weird deal, man.
Yeah,
like
it really is.
you would think that they would start capitalizing on some of the stuff that college
Right.
sports is, but it is a weird deal. They talked about how the famous gymnast that lives in Texas, I don't think it's Carrie Scruggs, maybe Mary Lou, I don't know.
Carrie Strug, she's the one that landed on one
She's the
leg?
one that like broke her foot or something, did it?
Supposedly,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
big
I
moment.
was in Atlanta
but-
too.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Anyway, lives in Texas, and she had some kind of like major medical problem and doesn't even have health insurance. Like,
Now?
golly,
Man.
it seems like we could at least provide health
Put
insurance.
it back on the Wheaties box.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah, right. Like, come on,
That's kind of sad.
come on, Obama. Jeez.
And we'll get politics in a couple.
Oh, we're getting a couple episodes to do
and I'm
politics.
so-
Okay, my bad.
I'm so
My bad.
excited.
I know. I can. You're like chomping.
Thanks,
at the bit.
Anthony.
Oh,
Thanks,
you're
Anthony.
welcome.
So-
Oh, it says gold medals can sell for 20 to 50,000.
A piece?
Yeah, in auction.
Jeez. I bet his are pretty high too.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna buy all
The
of them.
Winter Olympics gold medal is currently valued at $18,000.
Yeah. Summer's
It's pretty
better.
good. So
Yeah.
Michael Phelps who won eight in 1 year.
He's good.
So that's it's a pretty good chunk of
Plus, he's
cash, but it doesn't matter to him,
Yeah,
right?
no.
I mean,
he's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Coaching.
But on
swimming
the
somewhere.
on the normal people, right, that
Yeah.
aren't rich,
Yeah.
that's,
The
I mean,
weightlifters.
sell your gold medals.
Yeah, but theirs isn't gonna go. Ping pong's not gonna sell the same. for as
The archery.
gold.
Yeah.
Archery. Yeah.
flag football.
Yeah. Flag
Hey,
football.
that's up there, man.
Depends on who it
If
is.
Tyreek Hill plays flag football, it's over.
Him and Mahomes.
Over.
Or what's his name for Baltimore?
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Quarterback.
Okay.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yep. So my number one
Go ahead.
and your number one are the same. Go ahead.
Yeah, 1992 best team
Oh, my
ever
gosh.
assembled
Unbelievable.
basketball team.
It says 96. I don't remember this. This
Huh?
one. 92. I don't remember the 92
96
Olympics.
too.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you did like the second.
96 is the first one I remember.
yeah, 92,
Yeah.
man. Oh my gosh.
So let's back up.
Barcelona,
So in '88, they didn't win the gold. The
Yep.
USA team didn't win the gold.
but also
so,
sent not pros,
right.
college kids.
So then they say, "Oh, we're going to send our best." So Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, John Stockton, Clyde Drexler,
Clyde Drexler,
uh,
Malone?
Malone was on there, and then who was the one guy that shouldn't have been on there?
who should have,
Should not have been on there.
should not have been
That was on there. The college
Christian
kid.
Leitner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't take Shaq, did they?
No.
But Shaq was in the league yet, or was he a college?
They're the same
too?
age.
They're the same age. That's
Or
right.
they're
They took
same
Christian
draft.
Leitner.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, you could
Yeah.
see it.
Was Chris
but
Mullen on there?
Chris Mullen, left-handed shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Larry
amazing.
Bird. Larry
Yeah.
Bird in his bad back.
Yeah. He's so for the dream team. But they would go out. They'd win every game by 40, 50 points.
Oh, they went out and
It was.
like I remember Charles Barkley talking about it. Like they were out to crush.
Yeah. Charles Barkley.
He was. I mean, he said some choice words. But they were out to like
To make a point,
punish.
right?
Yeah.
Well, just to show like, okay,
There's-
world, you think you're
yeah.
catching up to us,
Yeah.
which I think the world kind of is at this point, but not then,
Yeah.
man, not then.
They played like Angola or something, and they asked him a question. He's like, I don't know anything about Angola other than it's bad news for Angola.
yeah, he was so brash, man. It was awesome. Also, like
Oh, my God.
they talk about the fans, and I think
Mhm.
obviously, at this point, Michael Jordan was, you
Yeah.
know, Michael Jordan, but they talk about how the fans in Barcelona, everywhere they went, and even before Barcelona, they went to France. They played. They
Mhm.
played in a few other like warm up
Yep.
games. And like how they were just swarming the buses, and it
Mhm.
was like they were talking like it was like the Beatles, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before social
Unbelievable.
media.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well
so
before
the
yeah.
other teams were like had these like little disposable cameras they take pictures with before the game. I'm like, oh, okay, you're losing by 50.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's before Al Gore invented the internet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was just
pretty sure.
we had shirts. That's the only time I've ever bought like an Olympic shirt.
Yeah,
Team USA
Yeah, man.
basketball.
for sure.
It was just It'd be like if all of our pros went and played baseball.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day when we were
Yeah,
all good.
maybe
Now
not
it's
now.
all
Yeah, maybe not now.
Dominican probably dominates
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Japan or,
Caribbean.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
maybe not now.
yeah, it was fun memories.
Yeah, man, that's my top one, and it wasn't just also not just one thing. That was like I don't know, man, like a cultural thing. It was unbelievable. Worldwide.
It led to the NBA being what it is today.
I agree, and also led to like so I'm a huge Dirk Nowitzki fan. He talks about that being his okay, I'm gonna go do basketball.
Yep.
Like I'm not gonna play handball, which whatever that even means. Like he was really good at that in Germany, but he was like, oh, okay, dream team, that is, and he fell in love with Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley were like
You
two of his
mentioned
favorite
Pippen.
players. Yeah, he. Anyway, it was a big deal, man. It's probably why we have like very worldly game now. A ton of people that play from
Ruined
overseas.
it.
So
They don't play defense overseas.
no, they don't. No, Luka does not play defense. Okay, all right, good stuff.
So, I got me thinking. I had a topic I was going to lead in devotional. Then my wife and I were like researching it the last couple of days, and I was like, it's just going down a rabbit hole here. I'm not ready for that. So I kind of started just looking at last minute sports in the Bible. Now stay with me here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sports in the Bible.
We got
Love it.
Paul, right? He talks about it a minute
Yep.
there.
Yeah. So what are some of the sports you guys think were around, not necessarily mentioned in the Bible, that were around when Jesus was on earth?
I mean, obviously racing,
Got foot
Yeah.
racing.
foot racing, probably
Yeah.
like some chariot racing,
Yep.
Boulder throwing.
boulder throwing. I was gonna say like
Okay.
archery, maybe.
All right. We got
I don't know. You think?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Well, they
those
had.
are-
They had
yeah,
I mean, like
archery.
I'm thinking
The
of David
Egyptians, yeah.
and his David. Yeah,
So-
not just the Egyptians.
slingshot contest.
Yeah, giant
Slingshot.
killing. Soccer?
I got foot racing, archery, boxing, wrestling.
Ooh,
It
boxing.
says early variations of soccer.
Well, boxing would mean like
Javelin.
the straight. I mean, I don't think they had gloves. I think it was
They
just.
probably wrapped them up in some lamb's
I
skin
think
or
they were
something.
like straight fighting. Oh, gladiator stuff.
Yeah.
Is that considered a sport?
Discus throwing and high jump. Those are all supposedly around back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
yeah.
like that. I like that.
So
It's interesting.
When was the what's the history on the Greeks and the
first
Olympics and
Olympics?
all that?
I
Anybody know the date on that?
Yeah.
I think that's BC. So maybe
I couldn't tell you,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's a long
Yeah.
time ago,
I didn't
right?
think about that. Yeah.
I remember when they had the Olympics in Athens, they talked it up, but I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I don't remember either. A long time ago.
So what are some sports that are mentioned in the Bible?
Racing.
Racing, yeah.
Yep.
Um,
So I got endurance running, boxing. I did find one that
Wow, really?
boxing. It might
Okay.
not, this is my kid's Bible, so I might not mention it, here, but I'll read it.
It's my
And
kid's
then,
Bible.
The kids'
well,
translation?
look at that print.
It's awesome. It's beautiful. I do appreciate that.
Why is the Bible, the paper's so thin, like you can see the other side, though?
Yeah,
Kind of like your shirt.
it's
Buzzinga. Yeah, and then wrestling.
wrestling. Oh yeah.
Wrestling.
Well,
Yeah.
Jacob.
So we're gonna
wrestled
Oh
read
with
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Genesis 32, what is this, 24 through 30. If I can even read this big print, bigger print than this. 24.
Getting
so
old.
I am old. I'm gonna have to get bifocals, and the doctor told me, I'm like, I can't, not ready for that. Not ready for that smoke, doc. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled the man. So basically, he broke his hip, and this man he's wrestling with God, right? Then the man said, "Let me go, for it's daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man asked him, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he answered. Then the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God, and humans have overcome." So there's wrestling in the Bible.
It's good. I
Right.
like that.
There's a lot.
Ooh,
Well,
hunting. I don't know if it's a sport back then, but hunting for sure.
Yeah, I didn't get hunting.
Esau was a hunter. Speaking of Jacob.
Speaking of Jacob, yep, he was he afraid to meet his brother there? That's why he was wrestling with God? I can't remember exactly the whole story.
Yes.
Is that what it was?
I don't remember if
Because
that's
he was
it.
getting ready to cross the river.
The
or they're
river,
meeting,
yeah.
or meeting. I'm not for sure. I should have done some more research.
It's okay. Wrestling.
Let's do 1 Corinthians 9:24 and 27. I think this talks about running and boxing. So what does I say? 24. Look at that print. It's almost too big.
You have to open your eyes wider.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta hold it up here like this. So this is Paul. Do you not know that in a race, all the runners run, but only one gets the prize. Just like the Olympics. Well, I guess 3 get the prize in the Olympics.
Well,
He's not talking about the
Top
Olympics
prize.
here. He's
Top
talking
prize.
about running for Jesus. Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. Let's see. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating. Where is that at? Beating the air. There, boxing is mentioned in the. I did not know that honestly until like the other day.
Yeah,
boxing is mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah. I and that's got to be based off of. I wonder if that's maybe the Olympics.
Yeah,
Or
maybe
games, whatever.
or just straight up street fighting that went on.
Street fighting. Yeah,
Street fight.
yeah, that's good stuff.
And the
good
so
stuff.
To end it real quick, it's like how do we, as former athletes, because I don't know if we're really competing at a high level anymore, any of us, but we all
Ever did.
or ever
Just
did.
on MLB The Show.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
But, like,
bowling.
How do we stay grounded as we compete in sports or as we watch our favorite athletes or whatever? We kind of look for things. Always keep God at the center of your life. All the glory belongs to Him. If you're a Christian, don't fake it. Like I really like Brock Purdy right now because he seems like he's walking the walk. He's talking. I pray that he stays grounded like that because there's some that, say they're a Christian, but then they're going. You see them on TV drinking, getting drunk, not drinking, but getting drunk and doing things they shouldn't be doing as Christians. So they're not really leading by their example, and that bothers me. And just keep it clear and focused. So whenever God bless you with these abilities and opportunities, like He does with everything in our lives, right? Just keep everything focused on Him, and don't let the sports consume you and like take over you. And like you said earlier on our earlier podcast, make it your idol.
Idols, yeah.
Just keep God first and focused, and then everything will be good.
Yeah, it's good. I like that. It's
But sports in the Bible, I didn't really ever
yeah.
need our pastor to talk
That's
about
good. I mean,
sports.
I immediately think of the race, of course.
Yeah.
It's mentioned a few times in that kind of context, but yeah, it's good.
There you go.
I like it.
It's good. Yeah, I like it too. All right. Well, anything else, boys? Go Olympics. Yay.
Yeah,
USA.
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 Come on, Anthony.
USA. See you guys later.
See you.
Adios.